This is the story of a boy who always thought he was suffering in life. His parents were never rich, so he made up his mind to never bother them. He left for another city where he started a new life. He tried a lot of things, but none worked for him. He was tired and had already made up his mind that he was a failure. He said this because he worked at a construction site, only to get sacked after a while. The construction company told him they found someone better for the job. He spent weeks searching for another job before getting one in a market. He worked for a store owner. He was doing well in managing trades for his boss. He faced people trying to cheat him on sales, but he was wise. He worked there for a long time until his boss had to move away from the city. This broke him completely. He saw himself as a failure and lost hope. An old man in his neighborhood noticed the change in his movement. He used to always go out for work, but now he was always at home. The old man visited him. He asked why he never went out. The boy told him about his failures in life. The old man laughed and said, "This is not failure. It's just a part of your life. At your age, I never had the chance to try. I always failed, but today I live a good life with all I need." The boy asked him, "How is that possible?" The old man replied, "You need to see failure as a stage in your life. You only got 2 rejections, but what if you try harder?" The old man left after a while. The boy still didn't believe it, but he started suffering from not having enough money, so he kept trying to get a job. Sadly, he never got any job. He started begging. He begged in different locations until he started begging in front of a large company. The CEO of the company was stepping in when the boy begged at his feet for money. The CEO looked down at him. He said, "I have no money to give you for free, but I have money to give you when you work." The boy was confused. He said, "But I have no work." The CEO told him to wait outside. The boy waited for minutes, but the CEO never came back. He was getting ready to leave for a new begging spot when someone came out of the company. They told him the CEO wanted to meet him, but first, he needed to take a bath. Being a beggar came with bad hygiene. He was dirty and rough. He had his bath in the company's guest washroom and met with the CEO. He got the job of a cleaner and was forever thankful to God that his prayer was answered. He also thanked the CEO. Life had never been easy for him, so he had a lot of strength to clean every day without getting tired easily. He was earning good money and was getting better. While doing this job in a huge company, he always saw people in higher positions, and he always prayed to be in such a position. He was already earning well for himself as a cleaner. He never thought much about anything. He always got his job done and saved up good money. Over time, the company was growing. They built another branch somewhere else and immediately needed to grow it, so they sent their senior workers from their current branch to the new branch to make it grow with experience. Now they had vacant positions and was hiring. The boy was still focused on his job as a cleaner, but he worked less because people became fewer in the company. Nevertheless, he showed up every day. One fateful day, while cleaning, the CEO of the company came from their headquarters to check out the branch the boy worked in. The CEO knew about the vacant space in the company, so early came to make sure the right people were hired to keep the company running smoothly. A lot of people sent applications. The company was reviewing them. They couldn't just hire anyone for the safety of their company. The CEO got to his office and saw the boy cleaning. He remembered that he gave him a job some months ago and was surprised to see that he was doing well. The boy saw the CEO and greeted him immediately. He was done with his cleaning and was about to leave when the CEO called him and asked, "Would you like to work in a different position? You know we are hiring." The boy was surprised but said, "Sir, I have no experience in company work." The CEO smiled and said, "I know, but this is a position that doesn't require experience. You just need to follow instructions." The boy agreed. He got the job of a receptionist. With simple instructions, he was able to become good in that position. His pay increased, and he started living a better life for himself. On weekends, he visited his parents. They were still struggling, but with his good job, he helped his parents live a better life. He remembered the old man who told him to never stop trying. He now understood that sometimes, failure is part of the process. In life, we must understand that some disappointments lead to blessings, and you should always do your best to get what you truly need.